Okay, so I'll just write down the formula. We're going to look at working backwards and look at some questions where there's some unknowns. Okay, so we write down the trapezium formula, because this is a trapezium, because there's one pair of parallel sides. First thing we do is we need to substitute. Now, with this question, I'm going to tell you that the area of this is equal to 90 meters squared, and I want you to be able to find A. Okay, so the first thing you do is you substitute. So you get the 90, it goes in for the A. You get the 12, that would go for the B. Get the A stays at A, and then you sub in the height, which is 6, that goes in for the height. Okay, so that means that's the B, that's the height. So let's put that in. So A is 90, the height is 6 on 2, A plus 12. So I sub it in, then I'm going to swap it. 6 on 2, A plus 12 equals 90. Okay, 6 on 2 is 3. So it's 3 times A plus 12. Now at this point you could actually divide by 3, or you could choose to expand the brackets. 3 times A is 3A. 3 times 12 is 36, equals 90. Working backwards, minus 36 minus 36. So 3A equals 60, 54. And then to get rid of the 3, the opposite, that's times 3, divide by 3. So that would be, 8. So it would be 18. So A would equal 18. Okay, so here's a rhombus. So looking at the rhombus, let's just write down, we've got what the area of is. Let's just write down the area is a half xy. And the x and y are just the diagonals. So the x is a 6 and the y is like the 4y. Hopefully that's not too confusing. And the area is the 72. So 72 has to go in for the area. And the 6 can go in for the x. And then the 4y, that can go in for this y here. Okay, so the area is 72 equals a half times the x, which is 6, times the y, which is 4y. So a half times, 6 times 4 is 24, so it's 24y. A half of 24 is 12, so that's 12y. And then you need to get rid of the 12, so divide by 12. 72 divided by 12 is 6. So that means that y is equal to 6. So the diagonals, that diagonal of 4y would be 4 times 6, which is 24. And the other diagonal is 6. So the diagonals are actually 6, and that there would be 24. Okay, so with this one here, the area is equal to 48 meters squared. This is a parallelogram, so the height is 6 and the base is 5a plus 3. Okay, so looking at this then, if I want to find the area, it would be base times height. So the area is 48, the base is 5a plus 3, and I'm putting brackets because there's 2 terms there, times the height, which is 6. So you can actually rewrite that in a different order because the order of multiplication doesn't matter. So you substitute. I like to swap the sides, simplify where you can, and then solve it. So we'll swap the sides. And then you could divide by 6. That's one way of doing it, or you could just expand the brackets. If you divide by 6, you get 5a plus 3. 6 8s are 48. And then minus the 3 minus the 3, so 5a is 5. And then when you divide by 5, you get 1. So that means that a is equal to 1. What that means is that that length would be 5 times 1 plus 3. The length would actually be 8 meters, which makes sense because 6 times 8 is equal to your 48.